we're going to go ahead and review the Cloverfield Paradox.
Cloverfield Paradox.
The important thing that actually happened on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
We got a nice surprise release on Netflix.
Yeah, I was really surprised because I don't think anybody heard it. They like kept it pretty much hush hush. Like it just was like, oh yeah, and by the way, Cloverfield
Tonight after
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. So that was what was awesome for me about Sunday. Cloverfield as a actual series. I watched the original Cloverfield in theaters.
Me too.
And had maximum effect. I
was
really
pretty awesome.
enjoyed that movie, even though there's a lot of hate on the handheld first person camera point of
like
view.
that stuff.
I like it if the story's done well.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
if
it can be annoying.
And if the shots are meaningful as
Yeah.
well. And I liked that movie. I thought it was pretty good. Kind of depressing,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
liked it. Quick synopsis, going to the second movie, Cloverfield Lane. I mean, I felt like that was the most random thing ever.
I don't even
It
know
was
what to say about
just
that movie.
I felt like the director really needed to pick a movie if they wanted to do crazy psychopathic abductor movie or an alien movie. I mean, I felt like they had to pick a movie, and I felt like it was totally off base from the
I
the
really
series.
feel like he must have something up his sleeve to keep pulling the movies like that because everybody wants to see more of what we saw in the first
Yeah.
movie, and then he's like, "Hey, another Cloverfield," but
it's a little different,
It's,
which
I mean, it's
I
like
appreciate, but at the same time, it's I feel like certain
I
things,
watched it and I
certain
enjoyed it
things
for
need
what
to
it
go
was,
a little
but I
more.
felt like maybe it should
If
have
you
been
didn't,
called something
if you
else.
didn't
I
think
don't
of
know.
it as a Cloverfield movie, it would be
Exactly.
awesome, right?
But I have to think of it as a Cloverfield movie because it is a Cloverfield movie. It makes me go like, well, okay, where were the aliens? Where are the aliens?
And then it was at the end.
It was
for,
at the
for
end, yeah.
Cloverfield Lane specifically. So for Cloverfield Lane, we all know it was mostly the actress Mary Elizabeth Winstead, when she finally escaped from the abduction, she realized more was going on than she actually realized.
She was in some bomb shelter type.
Yeah, which was kind of interesting. I liked that idea, but it was just too much of that and not enough of the Cloverfield monster experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
That movie.
No, I felt the same way.
And then they had her driving off into what looks like, battleground. Like she's ready to go for it, right? Yeah. At the end of that movie. And then we get this movie, The Paradox, which is the whole reason why the Cloverfield movie originally started. And it looks like it's in the future. It's all about what happened in the future that caused this huge time rift and for worlds to basically collide.
Yeah. You get two universes that just basically kind of flip-flop.
Which is an interesting thing, especially with all of the recent headlines on Facebook, like the Mandela effect and, rips in time. And it's just kind of interesting that it comes out along the same time as all of that.
I think it's starting to pick up.
More people are looking at it and more people are talking about it.
Yeah. Changes
in time. Right?
It's more like changes in your
reality,
your universe,
yeah.
Your thread of time.
Your thread of time.
It's
hard to even explain.
Yeah.
So, as a Cloverfield,
at least it is for me.
As a Cloverfield movie, let's go back. As a movie in a whole, I thought it was pretty good. It was decent. It was worth a watch. I'm glad they released it straight to Netflix so we could just enjoy it like that and be able to talk about the connections between all of the movies. I liked how this movie kind of made you feel like something was going to happen, like Alien. It kind of gave you that anxious feeling, like you got an alien, oh my gosh.
I remember thinking, what's going to happen? Is it going to burst out of his... They can't burst out of his chest. It's aliens. I want him to explode.
I know. It's just like those feelings you get when you watch Alien for the first time.
You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it.
And yeah, and I thought certain things were kind of interesting and some things were kind of hokey, but still kind of enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Like, how do body parts become animate without how does it have consciousness without an actual host? If you're actually thinking about it.
I don't know. That's the weird thing. How his arm was still connected.
I wasn't trying to give too much away, but yeah, I guess it is a spoiler one.
I mean, it's a spoiler. I mean, it's already out there. Come on, watch it already.
Yeah, I couldn't help but think of Cabin in the Woods, zombie arm. Good job, zombie arm. Yeah.
Good job, zombie arm.
And I thought it was kind of comical. I thought it was kind of funny. But then it's like, how would that actually be possible? Like, is his arm somehow consciously connected through a different time to his actual body? Like, I was trying to figure it out in my head. Like, is his body, you can't actually see his body. I don't know.
I just accepted it.
I accepted it initially, but like you actually,
okay.
when you're done with the movie, you actually go back and like think about it.
I thought that was pretty interesting how it was telling them
like what was up.
Yeah, it knew. The arm knew.
Always trust your arm.
Yeah, I guess.
Or your, appendage.
Severed appendage.
Severed appendage. If worms are gone, be very worried.
Why are the worms gone? That was great. Where are the worms? Was that the line? The worms are gone.
The worms are gone.
That was great.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny. And then how it came like back later on.
How the hell are the worms gone? That was funny. We had a little laugh on it.
I mean, we enjoyed it for what it was. I liked it as like a space movie. Liked it as like it was kind of like in a way it kind of reminds me of like an end of times kind of a movie.
What I was finding, okay, well I guess it makes sense now because before when I was watching I was like, well there was no talk about power.
Having problems.
Having power
the
in the original Cloverfield movie, having power problems, none of that. Well, it's also an alternate reality. So in their reality, they're probably having power problems, and we're not.
Yeah, or at this time.
At least not yet.
Yeah, not yet. It could have been the power problems could have been caused by this actual. The power problems could have been caused by this actual, endeavor in space that caused it back then when the creatures came out. And then it was this vicious cycle and caused the actual problem to occur in this reality and time.
Yeah, that
makes sense to me.
Makes sense.
I don't know, maybe not. If you agree, let me know. At the end, I mean, the whole time I was waiting for more Cloverfield monsters.
Again, as second movie, we're just like, where is it?
And then there it was, right at the end. And I enjoyed that.
I was just gonna say, as little bit as it was, I was like, yeah, that's right.
I know a lot of people had problems with the actual monster showing up, and I was like, why? Why would you have problems with the monster showing up? That was awesome. That was an awesome way to end it. I felt like it was just like Godzilla-esque,
I was just like,
yeah.
Well, when it popped up, it's just like, hey guys,
Yeah. I liked the ending. I thought it was pretty good.
I actually enjoyed the movie. I tried not to think of it so much as Cloverfield. But I mean, I guess it really is.
Yeah, it is. It's connected. It's this paradox.
It was still good. I liked it. It kept me entertained. There was times when I'm like, what's gonna happen?
I don't know if I would.
My neighbor thinks he's a NASCAR. He thinks he's a NASCAR.
Would I watch it again? Probably to find out more about what's going on in the universe.
I would be curious to actually run both movies together, like they said.
At the same time.
See if there was actually any linkages to the two. I mean,
that'd be cool.
Maybe there is. Maybe that'll make it even more enjoyable and interesting.
That'd be kind of weird though to watch a movie at the same time as another movie. I don't know.
People watch Wizard of Oz and listen to Dark Side of the Moon.
To me that's weird too because I have to focus on one thing.
I've done it.
I thought it was really creepy. Them meeting up with another person in a different reality, knowing who they were
and how they show up.
Yeah, and how they show up.
That was pretty
it's
gnarly.
Never freaking open a wall, man.
Yeah.
Just if it's screaming, don't freaking open it. Just don't.
Just go that way.
Ignore the random neighbor dogs barking and children screaming.
That's children?
I don't know. This other lady is friends with the main character, and then she still has to betray her just so she could help her planet and her time when she knows that what she does is going to directly affect someone she cares about in a different reality and affect the rest of the world in that reality. It's just kind of crazy, that's horrible to have to choose.
My brain hurts.
Anyway, let us know what you guys think about this movie.
Yeah.
If you liked it, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know why. And do you think it works as a Cloverfield movie? Do you think it works as a Cloverfield movie? Let us know what you think about it as part of this series, and what are you guys hoping for next from Cloverfield? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.